Airbnb stock is tanking. Hosts are saying bookings are falling off a cliff. Major operators like Vacasa have said that their Q4 guidance is down. Companies like Lyric have already gone out of business, same as Stay Alfred. What is going on? And what can we do as hosts to survive? I think that there's really only one thing that can save the Airbnb community right now, and Brian Chesky can't really do anything about it. I think that there's only one thing that can save the Airbnb community right now. We're gonna get down to it. Welcome back, YouTube world. So yes, everybody's in panic. Airbnb bust is the thing. It's kind of like COVID, but maybe more permanent, right? Because hotels would love to kill the short-term rental industry as much as they can. Marriott's jumping in with their Homes and Villas platform. They're trying to come and play the game because they do think it's here to stay, which is optimistic for us, but otherwise, everybody else would just love to straight murder the host community. And right now, I think they're doing a good job. There's been a lot of like slam tactics in the media, getting people to be really angry with Airbnb's fee structure, and they've changed that to try to create an upfront pricing solution in the new December update to come. I'm also dropping a full update video here soon, but it might be too little too late attacking overarching cleaning fees, host fees, checkout lists, bad guest experience in general. What I really think is going on here is we're losing loyalty on two fronts to the everyday traveler, and this is where everything's starting to look real bad. I think Brian Chesky's starting to figure this out too, that people are wising up to the fact that Airbnb is just a software. Airbnb has no control or say over the product that they offer. It's people like us who put something out there. Now, when Airbnb was new, early adopters were highly passionate. They created great products and they went very far to get those 5-star reviews. Now it's more commoditized. And for those of you who don't understand, the commoditization of a product like this starts to set a value and a price, and things start to become much more real. So those hosts who went over the moon to get the 5-star reviews at their own personal costs are having a harder time justifying this stuff because they're not fetching the prices that they should fetch in order to deliver the quality product that they used to give. When margins were higher, they could be price inefficient by leaving out baskets of fruit, driving people to and from the airport, no catch. This kind of stuff could happen even though it cost a host great money to do this stuff. The margin was so good they were still profitable. Margins are getting squeezed out. Travel demand is starting to slow down. Prices are now deflating because there's too much supply in the market. Airbnb bust really speaks to this. A lot of people who are buying homes are putting them into the short-term rental market space because they want more cash flow. Short-term rentals has been this sexy thing in the media for the last couple of years, especially since COVID. Everybody made a ton of money after COVID because of revenge travel. That pushed a lot of supply into the space. And that creates the two things that I think is going on here. First, people are realizing that Airbnb is really just a platform. They can't really do anything special for you. And if they can't do anything special for you, like guarantee a consistent stay or go to bat for you when you really have a problem, you start to lose that customer base. And Airbnb is trying. They're switching their algorithm, arguably, I do believe this, from an interest algorithm to a satisfaction algorithm. So as people search on the platform, they're trying to find listings that have satisfied a customer like the one currently searching based on previous review data. They're trying to use review data instead of interest metrics to match the right host with the right guest. This is a great idea, but again, it's too little too late. And because of the glut of supply and the over expansion of many hosts while the getting was good, a lot of hosts have grown to a point that they're not good at this business model. And the truth about this is this happens in the workforce too. Have you ever been good at a job and then your boss gives you a promotion to a job that you're not good at, and then you get fired or demoted or you quit because it was too much work? This is happening to the host community. It's easy to run 1 to 5 doors, but try running 30, 40, or 50. And I have thousands of students and fans on this channel who talk to me about where their problems arise. And the problems usually arise when they grow a little bit too big and they start to pull their own hair out. They're like, I need to find housekeepers. I need to find somebody to help me message guests. I'm sick of staying up till 2 a.m. every single night helping guests check in. I'm burning out. The host community is burning out because of a lack of academic knowledge on how to run businesses. So now what's happening is guests who are having bad experiences over and over again with Airbnb are going back to hotels for consistency in their travel experience. Because as wonderful as an Airbnb can be, or as wonderful as a VRBO can be, which you do get better consistent experiences on VRBO in my opinion. So VRBO might be a better booking platform than Airbnb overall, but the usability of Airbnb is great. So it's like a dogfight there. As great as either short-term platform can be when it's operating at its best and you get the good hosts, how bad it can get is typically far worse than it can get with a hotel. And that's why we are where we are. So the only thing that can save hosts right now is for us to start holding a consistent standard amongst each other. with ourselves and our guests. Be honest with ourselves about what our capabilities are. Don't grow too much, don't get too greedy, and focus on developing a direct loyalty with the guest. Because if the guest can't be loyal to Airbnb, they have to be loyal to the service provider. In a way, this is asking a lot. It's like asking drivers to try to win the repeat business of a person driving around the city in an Uber. That's really tough, right? And with Airbnb, it's kind of just the same. If I have somebody showing up to one of my Philadelphia properties or showing up to one of my Houston properties, I can't guarantee that I'm gonna get them back again unless they're a consistent to Houston traveler or a consistent to Philadelphia traveler. I think we have a return guest rate somewhere near 5%, which is not high, but it's still something significant to think about. So hosts, get into some Facebook groups, get into some communities online, share ideas, ask questions, find ways to increase your product offering and create more consistency, and stop trying to automate your businesses at the expense of your guests. This is what's going to save you from losing all of the money over the next couple of years, because right now it's a dogfight for market share, not against other hosts, but against hotels, which are getting their grip back. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.